So this is a review for Arkanoid DS, and I'm using the Arkanoid, the paddle that I got. I actually got it from Japan, so it's actually pretty cool. So you can have a regular game, which is a clear game. You can see it. Then there's a quest game, which is, it'll tell you like hit 5 yellow blocks or do this in a certain amount of time. And then there's versus, which is versus the computer, so to speak, the AI, and that's where you have to go against them and see who can clear the board first. I'm going to go back to the clear game, which is a regular clear the blocks game that I've already got stored. Obviously it shows the paddle. This is barrier. That's new for the newer Arkanoid games. If you remember the old arcade game, I certainly don't remember any barriers being there. It gives you a line across the bottom, and it'll let your ball bounce 3 times, let's say. I'll put it down to 2. So if the ball gets past you, you get like 2 extra chances. Difficulty will be normal, and we'll go. And there's also a setting in here to change the sensitivity of the Voss. The Voss being the little thing that goes back and forth. Okay, so we're going to take my saved game, and hopefully you guys can see this. I might adjust it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this so good. I'm using this because I'm right-handed. Normally you would use the B button to shoot the ball. You get the gist of it, basically. The whole point of the game is to clear the board by getting all the blocks. Gold blocks can't be destroyed. Those silver blocks, they take 2 hits to actually get rid of them, get them off the board. And obviously, the more that the ball hits, it goes faster and faster, especially when it ricochets off the top. And there are little capsules that'll shoot down from time to time that give you special abilities, like expand makes it your boss bigger. R for reduce is the worst one. You don't want that. There's actually a new one that was never in the old game, from my memory anyway. M for missile, and what that one does, it's pretty cool. It actually will make it so that the ball will just cut through everything like a hot knife through butter, and then back the same thing, go through all the balls. L for laser, which is really good because we can then shoot the blocks. C for catch. Here's a C. Let's see if I can get it. I'm trying to concentrate on the top, the camera, and the game. So I'm going to use it down on the key. See, there's the barrier in use. If I actually get the ball, there we go, it's caught, and I'll use this over here to release it. And if you're opposite-handed, you would use the B button to release the ball. Now again, you don't have to use the paddle. If the paddle comes off, it'll resort to using the D-pad to move this boss back and forth. Or you can play it using the stylus and use that to slide it back and forth. So generally, you get the idea. Now I'm on a higher level right now, the equivalent of like 16 or 17, something like that. It's slow. That's supposed to slow down the ball. Obviously the game gets harder and harder as you go, but it's really cool. Good for kids, you know, there's nothing bad in it, obviously. And it's just fun. I used to play this all the time in the arcade when I was younger. And I used to be good at it. Let's see if I can do good. So if you like this kind of game, it's pretty true to the original. And it is fun. And if you can get the paddle, why not? But I will say, though, that before I got this paddle, I had the game for a day. And I was able to play it just using the stylus first, which was doable, and the D-pad. The D-pad actually works, if I hadn't screwed up, but it works pretty good. I'll do yes, and you can see it with the D-pad. And then I should really stop this because this video is going to be too big to upload. I'll just show you real quick, and then that'll be it. See, now I'm using this button. But see, just as good. If you like these kind of games, I recommend it.